all right, party people in the place to be, vandals, and all you Grindhouse extraordinaires and Kirby fans out there. This is a brand new episode of How'd We Get Here, and oh man, this is an exciting one because we're talking about just one of the most exciting radical things that's kind of popped off in the kind of indie crowd funding space, Power Pulp. I don't even. Is it an imprint? Is it a distro? It's kind of awesome. We're gonna have let Matt kind of break down how it's going and all of that. Mr. Megatrip, Matt King, Tales to Enlighten himself, and we're also going to be talking to up and coming just comic creator extraordinaire. Got several really fun books on Power Pulp that you can go buy right now. We're going to be talking to James Coates. He's also got a Kickstarter live for his Galaxy Gods #2. I have the link in the description, and I'm headed it in the chat right now. So, how you guys doing, man? You got I said, you got the Kickstarter going, but you're actually avoiding it. You actually. How's that been, man? Is it nerve-wracking at all, or are you just
No, I'm pretty relaxed about it, actually. I did all I could do, right? I made the book, and now I'll do all the media stuff and talk about it. And if people want it, it'll get funded. If not, I'll just go back to the drawing board, try something different. But,
well, this is your third campaign, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Matt's kind of like my defunct campaign manager.
Yeah.
In a way.
So it's not your first rodeo. So.
Jimmy Hart. No. I'm the Jimmy Hart
with a megaphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys have some exciting news too, because just popped off. What's been maybe 2 months now? You guys announced it. You were teasing it for a while. The Power Pulp. I know you're both involved in that, getting this off the ground. So I'll let you guys kind of let the people know what exactly is Power Pulp.
Sure. We launched Power Pulp June 20th. So it's just been 6 weeks maybe we've been live. But Power Pulp is a collective of self-published artists and one or two non-artists. That it's like it looks from the outside, it looks like a publisher, a publishing imprint, but we're actually all just our own self-publishers, and we're using it as a distribution endeavor to get our books out there.
And so many rad names, man, like Tony Farrow and Jamie Jones. Yeah. I've been seeing these guys' campaigns around for a while, and I really wanted to check them out. So it's really cool that you guys have this place where you can just go and find these these rad little books. Like I was saying off air, it's almost like you guys are filling the gap that was left by Ad House and some of them other really indie labels that kind of closed down over the past couple of years. And I think something like this it's super radical, especially with the people you have on here. You guys got one of our favorites, Kurt Burdick, and his Galacto Pit Fighter. Is he going to be doing more issues of that? Do you guys know, or is that something you're going to keep close to the chest?
I haven't heard anything about it, so I have no information on or off the record for you.
I love the first two issues, and I know that I love Death of Power, but I really would like some more Galacto. That book is just so insane.
Yeah, well, I think his Death of Power is just killing it. So he's probably he's up to issue
7.
7. Yeah,
7's live right now on Kickstarter. Yeah.
7 just ended a day or two ago.
Yeah.
So I guess the next one will be 8. But he's told me he had, I forget, was it 10 issues that he was planning on doing?
Okay.
I think. Yeah. I'm not privy to that, I guess, but he's got Galacto Pit Fighter available through
Power Pulp.
Through Power Pulp, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Power Pulp is like a two-pronged attack, I like to say. One is all regular readers can go to the website and buy our books, and can sample a bunch of different creators, get all your combined shipping because it's all coming from one place.
Mhm.
And the other avenue is if you're a store, you can register with us and get our books at wholesale prices. So
That's cool.
yeah, so we're
Yeah.
trying to kind of trying to break into the comic book market a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's go through real quick. We'll go through all the stuff you've announced so far. You sent me all the little how you promo kind of banners. So we'll go through it all real quick. I just have them all laid out by creator. So you have Tony here. He has his stuff.
Yeah, that's Tony Farrow.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah, so he
Tony.
has- yeah, I've seen his stuff around on Instagram and stuff. Really cool.
He's a big fan of like the 80s kind of indie stuff with like the Silver Wolf type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power Comics.
Okay.
Lot of ink, heavy lines. I love it.
Yeah. Then you have Rick Lopez.
Yeah,
This book looks fun. Yeah. Johnny will like this one. He loves cats. So
Yeah, no, I've been talking to him for a while, and then when I saw he was part of the collective, I was just like, fucking sweet. They're getting like everybody that's cool right now.
I like to tease Rick that he's the nicest guy in comics, but there's actually quite a few of them under our banner that I could say that about.
Yeah. This one, the next one, I gotta check this one out.
Yeah, this looks great too.
Yeah, I like the style. It's more of a cartoony style, but it looks really fun. That's what I like too. You guys, Scott Gerard, roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his book is actually in like a landscape format, but I didn't have a template for that for Instagram, so that's why it kind of like that. But it's very cool. It's like it's different than everybody else's for sure.
You just sold Johnny.
Yeah, I love that format. Like I'm a sucker for, I call them widescreen, but landscape books.
Yeah. Sam J. Royale.
One of the other nicest guys in comics.
Yeah.
His style is just so clean, man. I'm really close to getting Dashoom, like when it was on Kickstarter like 2 months ago. But like I didn't really have the funds for it, so it's really cool. Like if you like a lot of stuff that you saw on Kickstarter that looked radical and that you didn't have the Skrilla for at the time, like go to Power Pulp, man. They're probably gonna have it on there.
It's what is it? Just powerpulp.com?
Powerpulpcomics.com.
Comics.com. Okay. Yeah. Then we have Scott Brian Woods. Daring the Sun, or is that what it is?
Canadian.
Darlin. Dennis. Okay.
He's our one Canadian.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's
This
doing
one looks good.
Euro style though. Looks European-ish, like type of sci-fi.
Yeah, very kind of Paul Pope influenced. It's really good.
Yeah, it looks good. That's one I have had my eye on. I'll have to, like I said, I was gonna do a little shopping spree there when I get back to work. I'm on vacation now, so it'll probably be a month before the paychecks start rolling back in.
So all the Power Pulp creators send their books over to one centralized location, which happens James's basement, I think. Is that right, James?
It's here in Iowa. Yeah.
Anyways,
Iowa.
I have a feeling James has got a good look at everybody's books at this point.
Yeah, up close and personal. Then we have Pat Kane.
Yeah.
This
He's
one
an
here.
animator.
Oh, cool.
So he does a lot of animation stuff. So like comics on the side.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, I can kind of see that, like Cartoon Network look to his art.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You also have one of our favorites, Kurt Burdick.
Yeah.
Galacto. This is a fun book. This was the first book. This came out just before the pandemic or right in the middle of the pandemic.
Oh,
Fun stuff.
Manny sent it to me when I was in the hospital the second time.
Yeah.
And like he told me, dude, you're gonna love this book. And he wasn't kidding, man. Like
Wow, it's good stuff.
I was good looking out, Manny.
Fun stuff. And Death of Power is great. People should go check that out as well. Then of course we have our very own Matt King in the house. We've got his Tales to Enlighten. Yeah, he's got the 2 bricks here. If you like books that are bricks, well, there you go. You found
New York phone books, yeah, man.
Yeah. Then he's got the zine style stuff too there with his the little companion zine to go with it. So these are fun books. Pick those up.
James Edward Clark art on the zine in the first volume, and 32 story artists on the second volume.
Yeah, you got a huge lineup of artists on that second volume.
How many pinups, man?
100 in each volume.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, a lot of artists involved in.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm running out of the first volume, so I'm gonna have to coordinate some sort of reprint effort, and I think I'm just gonna like maybe do a new cover or something. Maybe if I can get James to, I haven't talked to him yet, so I probably shouldn't even talk, but and then like cut out all the pinups and just go straight, with the
story.
Yeah, the Atkins diet version of it,
That's all right, man. That's good. That's good because the story's a lot of fun. So I mean, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Then we got Matchi.
Matchy, yes.
Yeah. Got three issues of their book is out now.
Yeah, Soraya.
Yeah. Then you had a big announcement. What was it, last week?
Yeah,
got
last
Jim
Monday.
Rugg.
Jim Rugg.
Good old Jim's on board with one of his books, which is cool.
He's got a few, actually.
Yeah.
We've got several of his books. I just haven't. So these JPEGs I make up, I just make up usually the night before or the morning of I'm posting them. So Jim has at least 5 or 6 books.
Yeah, he's got available? A full run of his self-published.
Yeah, cool. He's got Alien Disclosure for adults only, 1986, Conspiracy Comics, Super Mag, and BW Zine.
Yeah, so there you go. You have a lineup of Jim's stuff, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Then, of course, we have just a sample of some of James and John's stuff. Yeah. Ninja 4. Oh, that's some good stuff there. Family Fun is, I gotta say, it's fun, but it bummed me out, man. all those cute hippos getting fucking slaughtered. I was like, damn, that just,
they had weapons though.
Yeah. I was like, those poor fucking hippos, man.
They were shooting rockets.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome, but it's bumming me out at the same time. Yeah, but that's great. I love it. And I love the way you tweak your style from book to book. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Stardust the Wizard. He's kind of like almost like a Peter Chung character, almost Eon Fluxia with how like stretched out and exaggerated he is.
It gave me like Don Simpson, like Megaton Man. It gave me those kind of vibes, like the big torso, then there's really small hips and legs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and then Dino Beast it's wonderful, man. Like probably one of my favorite books I've read of that ilk. You know what I mean? I like the whole kind of mixing dinosaurs with kind of a barbarian story, and all in all, it reminds me of one of my favorite comic books ever, Usagi Yojimbo by Stan Sakai. Like it's got that kind of feel to it with the I don't know, with just the brutality, but like kind of how cool and kind of cute the characters are, like the big Brontosaurus guy and stuff like that. Like a lot of fun, man. Like I really dove deep into Dino Beasts, and dude, like all of your work, I highly recommend all of it to anybody that's listening. Like go on Power Pulp, get all his stuff that's out already, and then hit up his Kickstarter that's live right now and get his new issue, because we're gonna get into his personal work in a little bit, but like James Notes he's a name you're gonna want to keep your eye on, definitely, in my opinion.
Then another creator we love, Corinne.
Oh yeah.
Corinne Halbert. Yeah,
Corinne Halbert.
Her stuff's a little difficult to get a hold of sometime, especially this series. So like, another one I was really happy to see you guys sign.
Yeah.
And she's a friend of the show. She's incredible talent. Just a wonderful person all around, though. I like Corinne a lot.
Next up, we have Charles Globitz. Yeah. This. Do they have any other books aside from this one?
Yeah, he did three issues of Star Seeds that came out through Fantagraphics.
Okay, got you. Yeah. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's got really kind of Aboriginal look to this one, man. It's very beautiful. I like the coloring. Like it's an incredible cover. It just kind of sells itself. Have
Yeah.
you read it, Matt? Like, is it like a surreal adventure or type of thing?
Yeah, it's continuing his Starseed stuff from Fantagraphics. So
cool.
it continues the story in this one. So
it's a continuation. Nice.
Yeah.
That's good to know for people. Like if they want to, so you go to Power Pulp if you want to read the rest of the story, guys.
Yeah.
So go pick it up there.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Audrey Sitterson.
Aubrey, Aubrey Citizen. Yep.
This is cool. Like I haven't seen these books of his around. I really enjoy his kung fu stuff. Like No One Left to Fight at Dark Horse was such a great series. Like I hate that it didn't run for very long. So seeing other stuff of his, like this neon like kung fu stuff, that's me excited, man. The Beef Bros, huh?
Beef Bros, yeah.
He's doing really well right now with his Image series, Free Planet.
Yeah.
Free Planet
Great series, yeah.
Cool.
Those were his two Kickstarter books.
Which
Kickstarter.
it's something like he was visiting Des Moines for a con, and like we went out to dinner, and it's one of the things he was talking to us about. Once he did that Kickstarter, it did really well as like an independent book. Afterwards, he had nowhere to put it. He had no way to get it into stores. Like stores weren't calling him up, like just trying to order his one book. So he's sitting on all these books that people liked, but now he can't get them out anywhere. So it kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It worked out.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a great snag because, like Matt said, like he's a kind of a popping name right now. He also did a book with the really famous YouTuber Moist Critical. He did the God Slap with him, which I mean, like that's another weird indie book that
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that always wears the white T-shirt, has the long hair and the pinch?
Yeah, the hippie Jesus guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Meet. What's his name? Is it Meat Canyon, the animator guy? Does animations. He did a little thing with when he had that beef with that other YouTuber and stuff, and he did a little short animations on that. It was pretty funny. Yeah. All right. Next up, Brad Dwyer.
Oh, yeah.
Ape Man Apocalypse. This looks pretty cool. This is another one I had my eye on. I'll probably pick this one up for sure as well.
White stuff looks rad too. The municipal threat looks really good as well.
Yeah.
Like
these are just small samplings of a lot of the stuff. I just wanted to go with the stuff that's already been announced, just in case I don't want to let any cats out of the bag or anything like that. So I'm just playing it safe with what you guys had posted on your Instagram. And here's and finally, this is the last one on my list, is Chris Anderson. Not last but not least is Chris Anderson here. He's got some books.
So, he really does draw like those Dungeons and Dragons rule books, though, huh? Because at least that's the kind of look his art gives, man. It's really, really lovely, like classic fantasy art. Just like the brothers Halberd or.
And I just the three-headed pig man thing. I can't wait for that to come out.
That's wild. Yeah.
I love that, man. I love the art style. It's awesome, man. I see him post stuff on Instagram. I'm like, motherfucker. He's been posting stuff for like a year now, and I'm like, fucking just put that fucking book out already.
He's been busy drawing other books. He's doing
I know. But it looks cool though.
He's on a Dark Horse book right now. They just announced over San Diego, so
okay,
that'll be coming out soon. Called American Caper with David Lapham and
okay.
I guess the guys who wrote it are like the Grand Theft Auto video game guys or something.
Okay.
Kelly Bond's editing, and so this is a great team. And but yeah, he's definitely always drawing, man. This guy's the busiest guy around.
Yeah. So you guys got a great collective of creators, man. I gotta say, and that's I just showed you a lot of books, and that's just like part of what's on the site. Like there's a bunch of other stuff on there. So if you guys go to Power Pulp Comics,
PowerPulpComics.com.
Comics.com, plural,
yeah.
Cool. Go there. You can go check out the whole library of books that they have available.
And the thing about that is that all the money goes right to the creators. There's no, no monthly dues that we're paying, and if there are expenses, we each have to pony up some money where we see fit. But every the whole goal is to try to get into more stores and help readers pick up our stuff more easily. So they can buy my book and James's book at the same time. Instead of buying mine, paying for shipping, buying James, paying for shipping.
Yeah.
So, when I first,
because like I go on like shops like Etsy and like I see like these amazing comics and the guys are like have such a hard time selling them. Like, what's the guy's name that did the Battling Angel Lumen?
Mick. Is
Yeah.
it Phil Mick?
Like he's on there like really trying to push his books and like I don't know like it's really hard. So like I think that it's really cool that like the idea that you guys had with Power Pulp. It's just such it's a simple idea, but it's probably harder to pull off than anybody would give it credit for. But like it's a very necessary thing in my opinion. Because like comic books are not being made the way that they used to. Most of the best ones aren't being put out by any labels at all, in my opinion. So having a place like this where you can just, hopefully hop on and find them, and most of them are on here already. And you guys have already said that like playing your cards close to your chest, Matt. But like you did say that like you got some other really neat signings coming up. So Power Pulp is just getting started at this point. You know what I mean?
That's the plan.
I really do hope you guys kind of get everybody. You know what I mean? That would be great.
Well, I mean, we already got like a big list of people who would like to get in, and we get emails all the time, from other creators and stuff. So it's just you got to grow it organically, kind of, and it's it's more logistics than anything else. Like how many books can we really stock with our current space, and how many can you distribute from here, stuff like that.
And has it been going well so far? I mean, like it's still in its very infancy, but like, have you guys had some pretty good growth thus far?
Yeah, I think so. Like we've had more stores jump on every couple weeks, and I mean, really in the first, because we've just had another payout, so it's been like 2 months essentially. Like it's been the most consistent sales I've ever had in 2 months straight. Like, and everybody in the pulp is selling something. So it's like it's a consistent sales, and it'll just keep growing as we get more stores on board, ideally.
All these sales to stores are, sales I wouldn't have had without these guys.
Yeah.
This just to get back to you, Johnny, from before, I'll come back to it's Tony McMillan. The Destroying Angel. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, he's got a great style, man. Like he shouldn't have a hard time pushing his books, in my opinion. Like,
attaboy. He's from Boston or Boston area around me. Because I run into him at shows all the time.
Cool.
Not all the time, but when I go to a show, I usually do see him there.
Nice. Let's bring that back up.
So, but like you guys' newest, kind of first big book that's going to be, like a continuation of something is like the Kickstarter for Galaxy Gods that you got going right now. So, James, like, the idea for this, like, the whole thing, like, where's it come from?
So, I mean, like everybody else, I'm probably, everybody's a fan of Kirby, right? Like most everybody. So like, I'm a big Kirby guy. Kirby shirts. Kirby shirts, everybody. So, I was reading a lot of Kirby stuff, but then Tom Scioli's Myth of Eight Opus, if you guys have seen that, like his first book was like his self-published kind of endeavor. So reading that is what made me go, you know what? I want to try to make a Kirby book. Like there's nobody really making Kirby books on the stands anyhow. Like his influence, like people don't like to admit it, but his influence is gone from the actual like mainstream market.
Mm-hmm.
So like you got to find Kirby books in the indie market.
Yeah.
Essentially. But so I wanted to try, just try something different. I was like, I want to try to do that. Like, have fun, just make a fun adventure story. I'm influenced by He-Man, and that kind of genre anyhow. So it just seemed kind of like a good fit.
Yeah.
And
I think the last time I saw someone do straight up Kirby influence was the new 52. Keith Giffen did OMAC, and he did straight up like pretty much almost just like Kirby straight up. And I think that's the last time I saw someone really pay homage to Kirby in a Big Two book. Yeah. And
even if it's not just in the art, but like in the way Kirby told stories and the energy he would have on a page. You know what I mean? That is all gone, really. I mean, you find it like 8 Men of the Apocalypse you were showing off earlier, like Dwyer's stuff really has a Kirby feel to it as well. Yeah. So like, you see it around, but not from corporate comics. It's all the indie guys trying to keep his spirit alive. So I really wanted to kind of, play with that and push that and do my own take on like kind of a New Gods kind of thing. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I also like the mythology you kind of play with a little bit. Like you're not like actually doing the myths, but like having Achilles and Prometheus in the book, it's fun. I kind of get a kick out of when people do that.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be kind of because like both issues in the big box at the top, you got Goom and Achilles. So it's going to be kind of about them and their little misadventure that they kind of took off in at the end of issue 1, right? It's going to be.
So like, so they're actually the main characters of the story. So, I mean, originally I was going to do it as like a graphic novel and it was going to be, 300 pages or whatever. And then I was like, well, I should probably put something out a little bit quicker in intervals. So then I started breaking it up into 44-page, story arcs. But essentially like you're just getting pieces of Achilles and Goom, their kind of history. And eventually they become the main characters and they're the ones that push the story. Spoiler if anybody hasn't read it yet, but
Yeah. Goom's such a funny character, man. Like all of his little Goom will die or will have victory or he'll die today. It's like
Goom for the win.
Yeah. He seems to be everybody's favorite character, which
the two little guys, the underdogs,
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
There he is.
Yeah, there they are.
Cool. The pages I've seen from the second one, really, I feel like your art is even improved in the last couple of years, just dramatically from, these pages here are killer.
Oh, thanks. You got to keep improving,
Of course.
Yeah.
It's hard not to when you start drawing a lot, like,
yeah,
you just pick stuff up, get into a groove, get quicker, pick up some new tricks, you add it to the arsenal.
Yeah. I mean, I had half of issue 2 drawn and then I took a break to do the Stardust book.
Okay.
And then I came back to it. So like it was it took a little bit longer than I initially thought it would. But
so how was that? Because the styles differ, right? From your Galaxy Gods, which is very Kirby-esque. Then you get to the Stardust one, which is like we're saying, it's got that exaggerated anatomy, very stylized to the point of like, like you see his neck with the trapdoor, like it just, so was it hard to make that adjustment back? Like, did it take you like a week or so just to get back? Or was it like, no problem?
It took me a little bit actually, because I kept drawing everybody with like crazy looking necks and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, that doesn't fit the first 12 pages I did. And like, well, but yeah, it did actually. It took a little bit of,
And the paper that you're using for Galaxy Gods versus what you were drawing for Stardust, I imagine is dramatically different too, right?
Oh yeah. So the Stardust pages, the bulk of them were drawn like on 19 by 24.
Oh shit!
Like I wanted to do that Paul Pope, Jeff Darrow size, and see what you could do with that. So
man,
like,
they're
big.
You gotta have an open account at the art supply store for all the ink you're going to go through, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Of ink
you buy it in fucking gallon jugs instead of working at that size.
James and John were at the first IC3 in New Haven, and he brought some of those original pages, and it was just massive and just so impressive.
Yeah.
They're hard to haul around, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah. Must
Really
be a
fun to
pain.
look at, though.
Yeah.
And what kind of paper do you print on? Because at least the PDFs, like the pages, kind of really got a worn look to them, which is pretty cool. Like, are you printing it on like newsprint or?
So it's not on newsprint, but I have essentially it's actually the same texture like I scanned from a Tom Scioli book. So it's like, you just drop that over it to give it the newsprint feel, but you could print it on like a heavier, nicer paper or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Still like a matte finish, it's not glossy,
Yeah. Newsprint's just hard to get stateside, and
yeah, it's kind of a lost medium, right? To print on now. From what I've heard from everybody, it just costs more now. If you wanted to.
Yeah, it actually costs more to use newsprint in a lot of places. Yeah.
That used to be what they went with because it was cheaper and more affordable, and now it's just crazy how times change, eh?
Yeah, you want that look, but like now it's better to just do glossy or something. It doesn't look as good, but
no, it doesn't.
Now newsprint is like a specialty sort of offering, But James, didn't you find a printer in and around you that has a nice flat paper or something you were looking forward to?
Yeah, we found a printer around here that does offset printing here. It's just down the road, and
very cool.
They can do nice paper stocks that are uncoated, and I think it's going to work out really well.
Yeah, we're big fans of non-coated papers.
Yeah.
Finish. I just find it like I've mentioned it multiple times. Like when you get collected editions of these old like 70s, 80s, early 90s stuff, and you buy the omnibus and it's printed on gloss. It's like the coloring wasn't made for gloss, so the coloring looks awful.
Right.
In the reproductions, right?
That's happening right now with the Marvel's reprinting the first 12 issues of Fantastic Four as like facsimile editions or whatever. Yeah. But they're using that stupid, super slick, glossy paper. It just looks like a Masterworks. It's just it's not good. But when DC does their facsimiles, at least they're using like a real toothy paper and uncoated stock. This looks so much better.
It does. Yeah, like it was the first Peter David X Factor book that me and Joe both had. That like we really like it when we got to the Jay Lee pages. They looked horrible in that book because of the glossy paper. It just like that 90s coloring just didn't look good, or that early 90s. Of course, like when Image happened, like they kind of like perfected like using kind of glossy paper. I think like Barlin and them guys with the early Image stuff. And I think that like that kind of art looks okay, but like for like books like your guys's, like I like that you guys go out of your way to like have real paper. You know what I mean? Like something that feels good on your hands.
Oh yeah, that was totally. When I did Tales, that was very important to me. Was paper stock,
Yeah. I mean, it's weird, and like it's not something that's really needed, but like it does make a huge difference, in the hands of a reader, in my opinion.
Well, I think that glossy paper too, when the age of digital coloring came in, like in the late 90s, and that just ushered in that the glossy paper, so you could get a lot more of that depth in the gradations and stuff that was a little harder to do with the offset. But I mean, you look at a lot of the coloring from that time, and I find a lot of the coloring's overworked. Like there's too much going on, and you kind of lose a little bit. But I think it's come full circle now. So I mean, people have like color to complement instead of color to stand out. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I Marvel needs to really stop trying to color stuff dynamically, man. Like it just looks horrible, especially with certain art styles. Like trying to draw like a color everything to look realistic. And no, dude, look at how good this looks. You know what I mean? Like that's what a superhero should look like, in my opinion, man. Like
that's a good action shot.
Preaching to the choir.
The double fist.
Yeah. I love Titan here. Like he is such a cool character, and yeah, just kind of like the odd patchwork of Prometheus. He's so neat looking though. You know what I mean? Like you said, like kind of does remind me of a He-Man figure that I have. I think like kind of was colored like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big Namor fan of like old Bill Everett Namor, where he's all weird looking and stuff. So I figure Marvel's never gonna let me draw Namor. So like I'm gonna model Prometheus after Namor as much as I can and kind of take it in my own direction.
In the second one, there's those lizard people we see that he's fighting, and I've seen those somewhere, like a similar thing. I don't know if it was like the old 90s Conan animated series where they had these long neck lizard creatures or snake type creatures, but man, I love them. They're awesome. They're so awesome. Like, but I've seen something kind of like that before, and I can't think of where I saw it, but man, it's so cool. And it's so like, just look at that. The way the head snaps back with those. You have a thing with long necks, man. That's like, that's your thing, man. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your wife must have a long, thin neck. Yeah, but it's awesome. It gives it makes it so interesting and like dynamic, right? So
yeah.
Yeah. Like what was in Dino Beasts? You have the what is it? What are the long necked ones?
Oh, the Brachiodont's.
The Brachiodont's. Yeah, he's got quite a few pages in there too. So
great character. Yeah, I liked him a lot.
Which is like a nightmare to try to draw. Like every character like a different size, and you're trying to angle panels to make them all fit, and just
put that back up there, Matt.
Yeah, I just happen to have handy here 3 volumes of Dino Beasts.
Nice. That's what I also like about you, James. Is like all your issues are thick. You don't have like a 22-page comic. Like
nice. I did exactly what they tell you not to do. Make your first comic a graphic novel.
Which is awesome.
You and me both.
Yeah, I prefer that, actually. We're big, Johnny and I are big fans of the graphic novel.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of the floppy format, especially now with like shipping costs are so high. So like Kickstarters that are just a single issue that are 22 pages, then you're paying almost like for international shipping, it's like almost double the price of the book. It's like, man, then they plan on like, oh, I plan on doing a 5-issue series. Then you're like, fuck, man, this is going to run me like $200 Canadian just to get 5 issues of a comic. You know, you start doing the math and the economics on it, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. You know, shipping's brutal.
It is. It's got, since the middle of the pandemic there, like right up till the pandemic, like it was pretty reasonable. You're almost paying equal, right? The comic was like $7. You're paying about $7 shipping. And then after the pandemic, it just skyrocketed. It's crazy.
Yeah. Which was a big part of when we were forming the Pulp, the initial crew of us talking about it, like shipping to stores and making it available to stores like at a cheaper rate was like one of the key things, whether we would try to distribute it ourselves or try to get the pulp into like Lunar or Diamond was still around. And then we were like, well, why are we paying them extra money to ship it? They're not helping me make the book. They're just sticking it in a warehouse and they're going to take a huge cut. And for an indie creator, that's brutal. So that's when we were just like, well, what if we just distro it ourselves somehow? And,
and which is awesome, like Johnny was saying, because you have so many people under the banner now. And like you said, it's all coming out from the same warehouse or the same spot. So you can go and pick from different guys. And it's not like, because it's that initial shipping cost, that's a lot. And then every book you add maybe adds like a few bucks onto the shipping cost, right? Maybe a couple bucks. Like it'll probably be like 25 shipping. And then like every book you add ends up being $2-3 more. So
at 200, it's free shipping, right?
Yeah, 200 gets you free shipping. So
internationally, like everywhere?
No,
just US. Okay.
Just US. Yeah,
okay, gotcha.
And there's still some international things we're trying to figure out, like to get people the best rate. Like we have some decent rates, but like, man, once you go up just a couple pounds, like it's like adding like $30 a pop, even using like pirate ship, which is crazy cheap and helpful. Like I don't know, like
even before the pandemic, that's why a big stumbling block I ran into with the second Tales to Enlighten book, because it was, when you packed it up, it was just over 4 pounds, and that made it like exponentially like you had to go priority shipping international or something, which was just insane. So I think unless people were messaged me and literally begged me to do it, I wasn't really, I wasn't advertising. I was selling internationally,
It's like when you get a raise, you just hit that new tax bracket where you're like,
right.
fuck, I shouldn't have gotten that raise. Now I'm making less money at the end of the year,
Yeah, exactly.
So they say don't work overtime because I'm actually paying more in taxes now.
Yeah.
Not offsetting. Yeah.
Bastards. They always find a way to get you.
Right. But yeah, I mean, in the US, you buy a couple books and then you buy, a couple more. It's the shipping rate is still reasonable, it's not going to set you too much. But once you go, trying to sell into Canada, I'm sure that once you start adding more and more books, it just gets outrageous.
And you'd think we're just like,
I know
we're right like there. Like
I know
it's a fictitious line that separates the land. And it's just crazy when you think it's not like it's getting sent over, flying over an ocean somewhere or anyway. But that's why, like, now it's cool. Like I often do digital just because, but like now if I can go to one place and get a bunch of different stuff, that will kind of compound the shipping into one order, which would helps the sting a little less,
right.
Which is cool. Yeah.
Well, that's a big part of the business plan,
Yeah.
I think
you got to try to find ways, right? I mean, because the shipping isn't going to go down. That's reality. It's probably just going to keep going up. So
never going to come down, right?
Yeah.
Never going to be cheaper than right now, which is crazy.
Exactly.
But we have, I believe we have 18 creators under our banner right now. So
18 total, yeah.
So it's a pretty good variety of styles and books, even formats. We have magazines. Even just James alone and his brother John have crazy amount of different formats. They've got look at this tabloid. This is a Ninja Zine. It's a tabloid size newspaper.
Yeah.
Is it okay? It's kind of it is just a production zine for a Ninja 4 for the most part.
Cool. So this is all the different movies that inspired a lot of the ninja stuff. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So every page is a poster. You can just open it up, hang it on the wall.
The original printing was what, like an 8.5 by 5.5 kind of thing?
It was 8.5 by 11. Like,
was it? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It is. But now it's supersized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, just I was saying, there's so many different formats in the Power Pulp collective, but James alone and his brother John have, those graphic novel magazine size books. The Galaxy Gods closer to a standard size, but like oversized in the sense that it's 44 pages. They have these tabloid newspaper things. So I mean, just them alone. I mean, Sam J. Royale has like a 6x6 square bound book, and Corinne's are 8.5 by 5.5, and we were talking about Scott Gerard Rule there. He's got the landscape bun. So it's really a lot of fun the way we there are so many different other than just a regular comic book size comic.
Yeah, it's definitely a website you could blow $100 on easy.
Yeah. I think it's also changing the way like a lot of the creators on there are thinking about printing and production of their books, because they're selling enough now where all of a sudden they're like, oh crap, I need to reprint it. And now like, okay, maybe I need to do bigger print runs now, which will save me money in the long, like things they weren't thinking about before because maybe they didn't sell enough. Now they're moving product a lot, at least in the first 2 months, a lot quicker. So a lot of guys are already talking about, okay, I need to do bigger print runs, maybe bigger issues to make it worthwhile. So, there's a lot of benefits to it, I think, so far, it looks like.
What size is Ninja 4? Like,
Ninja 4 is 8.5 by 11.
Okay,
It's like oversized. Yeah.
sweet. Yeah, that's like I was saying off air. That's one that I'm really excited for. I mean, I got to read it already, but like it's one that I need to own. Like I loved the Canon Films Ninja trilogy. So like you can ask Joe. Like when I first saw this book, I'm like, dude, I think that he did a sequel to the Canon Ninja trilogy.
It is. That's why it's 4. Because the Kasugi ones were the first 3. So
Yeah.
then this is like part 4 to pick up where that left off. And we even sent it to the director, Sam Furstenberg.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he loved it. And he gave us a pull quote for the back. And he was
Nice.
into it. You
Nice.
That's so great.
Yeah.
It's kind of slightly has a way better story than actually any of the actual trilogy. Like your brother kind of almost went Frank Miller with this one, so it had like a really punchy plot, whereas the other ones, like, they got pretty esoteric for ninja movies, man. Especially like part 3, The Revenge. Like that is a weird movie.
Yeah. I mean, we joked about it when we were making it. Like, we're like, well, we should take out some of this story, right? And just have him doing more like just regular ninja stuff that doesn't make sense, like to fit in. But
yeah, I love your art style in this one too. Sometimes it gives me some Paul Pope vibes. Other times it gives me some David Rubin vibes. I love your art style in this.
I was looking at a lot of Ben Mara stuff and like Power Comics.
Okay.
So like I was trying to deconstruct like Power Comics, which is hard to do if you already like know how to draw, like to go back to like that kind of more amateurish style. So, it all looks like me, but like I was trying to, make it not as polished as my other stuff, maybe.
But a lot of it is sometimes the face, kind of the eyes give me some Rubin vibes, and then your hands give me the Paul Pope vibes.
Yeah, I love like Paul
the hands,
Pope and
your freaking hands in this book, like all the just the knuckles, everything. It's just fuck. I love the way you draw hands in that book. It's killer.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Without giving any spoilers away, I love the way this one ends and sets up a Ninja 5.
It does.
Is it going to happen?
We have the story. So it's on the books sometime.
Right on.
It's just like I've started like 3 different series, and then it's just me, right? Like I'm the only artist. So like, and I have a day job. So you got to kind of pick and choose,
You have to send your brother to some drawing classes, man. Let him get in on it, on the action a little bit.
He has a degree in drawing.
So I think you got to fucking bring him to the streets and throw down, man. Put him in his place. Right? Yeah. Be like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. We could be like the Hernandez brothers if we both get this going.
I mean, at least like he jumps on and does a lot of the coloring.
Yeah.
Which really helps. So like I can pencil like a batch of like and ink 6 pages, scan them, give them to him to color while I start inking the next 6.
Yeah.
So like we can get into a pretty good flow that way, which has really been helpful. Like initially, like with the first Dino Beast, I was going to color everything too. And I was like, man, this is going to take like 8 months. Like if I got to do 88 pages of everything. And so, yeah.
And it's a really colorful book.
Yeah, I mean, it's dinosaurs, it should be.
Yeah, well, and the Fangmen, which are a great design. I like the Fangmen a lot. Like I like anthropomorphic animal people. Like I'm not a furry, but like I just enjoy that kind of art. And I like certain designs, and the Fangmen are cool. I guess because they got that He-Man thing going on with the type of armor that they wear too. Like I didn't realize it at the time. There probably was a bit of a nostalgia pool because I like Battle Beasts as well. So
yeah, like Thundercats, like that whole era, like definitely is a big influence for us. And all that stuff is super bright colored. Like everybody's got wild colors and like that. Yeah. Get some patterns in there.
That's a great cover, man.
With the stone.
How many more volumes to finish the story on Dino Beasts?
So five volumes total. So 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more if we break it into smaller pieces. Because the last 2 volumes are going to be even longer than the
really?
first 3. So like,
Wow. They just keep getting bigger and bigger then, because like the first one's like 80 something, then you got up to like 100 and with 2 and 3, right?
yeah, each one's gotten a little bit longer, and
Kind of
I
like
love
that Vengeance book, ain't Johnny?
yeah, I love when you get a book like that where like it's cool. It'd be also funny if you put them in different formats too, so like they won't fit
People will hate you.
yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
Adam Felt did that with his Atomic Hercules. He did like a couple comics, and then he did one that was like a small digest size one. You remember that?
Yeah. Oh, that drives people crazy. Like people that are like ADD people, or everything has to be like placed perfect, and it's like these books are all different sizes. Like it drives people.
Is that how
triggers them.
THB is?
Oh, I don't know. It could be.
Is Pope's THB different sizes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, like depending on the celebration issues and the parade issues and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like I think the first couple were like normal size comics. Then like he started doing them longer and longer with different formats too. Because he would actually put prose in those and stuff. Like I have a couple issues and I have them scanned.
There's he's got a little one that's like the size of a CD. Like, so it's like a CD insert almost
5 by
so
5
like,
by 6 or something.
He really needs to reprint those, and I don't. He wants to redraw them and have somebody color them. I'm like, fucking Paul, please.
They're coming out. They're already on pre-order.
Okay. Well, I wish that he would just reprint the originals though. Like I love that book because you literally see him learn to draw like Paul Pope. Like he kind of It's a great like just visual journey through his style and how he became, the king of the brush and stuff like that. Like
I was actually like concerned, like because Dino Beast 1 to Dino Beast 2, my art like really gets better as I have more time to really start doing it, and I was concerned like oh, I need to maybe go back and redo that, and then I actually got the old THBs finally, and then I saw Paul Pope's like first stuff to where THB ended. So now I kind of want to leave it because it's an interesting way, like history of like your art progression and style, and and Pope's a big influence for me. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, Joe and I are really partial to that. Like we understand that like you can draw better than that now, but like that's not what that book looked like.
No, yeah, it's the best I could do at that time, and you know what I mean. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I know a lot of people wouldn't be, but
and I mean it's just fun because as you're reading, the story evolves, the art evolves. Like it's very organic the way the whole thing grows, right? And it adds to the experience, I find.
Yeah. Even something like Concrete, like Paul Chadwick, like those first issues compared to what he was doing like in the late 90s, like it's all really great, but you can see the evolution there. Like it's all over indie comics, I think.
Yeah, Sin City, if you read the first story about Marv, it's not drawn like the later ones. Like he got like big baseball mitt hands and stuff. That all got developed with Dame to Kill For and stuff like that too. Yeah, so like I think a lot of those Dark Horse guys, you can kind of draw that.
Yeah, Mike Mignola.
Yeah, Mignola. Guy Davis as well. Well, actually, you see him through like a lot of his Vertigo stuff as well.
I mean, just Jay Lee. Look at his early stuff to now. Like,
man, I love his early stuff.
Yeah,
it's great.
Hell Shot. Like that comic made no sense, but goddamn, it's beautiful. Like,
the heavy inks he used to use. It's a lot darker in tone and mood. Yeah, but I love his style now too. It's just he hasn't changed dramatically. Just more. He seems lighter. Finer lines too, just a little lighter, but the bones are still there. Like if you just gave him a brush and tell him just go heavy with your inks, it'll look just like the old Jay Lee, you know, like yeah.
And for something like me, like because I only do brush inking, like it takes a lot longer to learn than if you're like doing a pen and nib. So like there is a point where all of a sudden the inking becomes way better, and you're like, oh, that's where he got it. You know, that's where it finally kind of clicked. You know, so
that's good stuff. Yo, so man, when I'll go back to talk about Power Pulp. Like, I think when I just started seeing a lot of the stuff is after you guys. Did you all go to Heroes Con this year?
No,
what was the
3.
con then?
It was
there were 4 of us at Heroes Con, I think.
We announced it at Heroes Con, but it was like Chris and Jamie were there. Chris Anderson, Jamie Jones, and Tony Farrow.
Scott was there too, I think.
Scott Gerard Rule, yeah. So 4 of them were there.
Yeah. Because I remember around Heroes Con time, I saw some stuff start popping up, and I was like, "Oh, these are a lot of the same guys." I saw the Power Pulp thing show up, and I was like, "Hey, a lot of these guys were like buying each other's books and trading books with each other and stuff." I was like, so like it's cool, like how these things you meet people." It's just like networking or whatever. Right. Then, And you're all indie creators, right? And like probably just talking about fucking shipping's killing me, this and that. So you're like, we got to figure something out. And then, man, Power Pulp just bam happens. And that's awesome.
Because I mean, I was like, these are conversations my brother and I would always have.
Yeah.
And then we'd always be texting with Chris Anderson and stuff.
Okay.
And then we were like, hey man, we've been thinking about this. And he's like, I was talking with Jamie about the same exact thing. Mm-hmm. So then we were like, okay, maybe there's something there. Like, let's start, trying to plan out something, get something going, see if any of these ideas are worthless or, make sense. And then pretty soon we ironed out kind of a rough outline and then started like asking other creators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And you guys built hype really well. Like I remember I just started seeing like Matt posting Power Pulp stuff, and there was just lists of names. Like these people are going to be putting books out for us, and I was just like, and then like looking at like the list grow, it just like I said, it got exciting really quick because like I said, you guys like snagged everybody that's cool almost. Like there's a couple out there, but like you guys said, you guys are signing people every day, so. And it has been that way since you guys first started the hype train.
Well, Matt's big. You're a hype man, just period. Like just look at Tales to Enlighten. Just like we said, 100 pinups. Just because you love these artists, right? You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna make this thing a brick because I love all these guys, and and so you to your own detriment for making such a big book. You know what I mean? Like.
100% to my own detriment. I mean, I knew it going in, and yet I was still like, well, if I'm gonna make it, I want to make it exactly the way I want it, So it would have been way smarter to break it into 44-page issues and then collect it all at once at the end. But that's not what I wanted, And it was crazy getting 200 pinups for these books and stuff.
But man, congratulations, man! Like. I know when we first talked to you, like, man, I still have a stack of these books, and now you're saying your volume 1's gonna sell out of your print run, so that's awesome, man. I'm happy for you.
But I mean, I still have a good number of volume 2s, as my wife likes to remind me.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when like Matt, he sent in books to the distro here. And he didn't send that many of them. And he's like, man, nobody's going to order these things. They're so big and fucking heavy and whatever. And then like a couple weeks later, we're like, hey, man, we need more books. Like, we're almost out of your books.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
awesome.
What?
That's good to hear. Like, that's a fun book. People need to pick that up and read it. Like it's a load of fun. Like just the winks and the homage to all these like big 2 old school, like golden age stuff. And, it's fun stuff. So
music and philosophy, like you go everywhere in that book.
Pop culture,
I try to work in everything I could think of, but it is there is a sticker shock to it. I mean, I would imagine my book is more expensive than any other book on the Power Pulp, right?
Yes.
Can't think of anybody else that's.
But when you look at it, like you're like, how could you sell it for anything less? That's not a book that you could feasibly sell for like $15. Like you need to charge the $40 that you charge for it, or $45. That's a decent price for something at 300 something pages. Like,
Yeah, just
How
over
fair is
300.
yeah,
I think
Yeah,
it was like 320, something like
Yeah,
that.
the first one's like 312 pages or something.
Yeah.
The second one is like 568 pages.
Damn. Good thing they're not hardcovers, man. Like, you can murder somebody with that.
Sure, but I mean, when they come in the shipping company brought them to me and on a pallet, and like 16 of those books fit in a box of the first one, but only 10 of them fit in a box of the second one.
The second, yeah.
And
But like you said,
when I ship
go
it
ahead.
to these guys, I have to I can't have like the postman kick it down the street, and then that's all product that's worth it's like
Yeah.
all my money's tied up in it, so I gotta I can only pack like 6 in a box the way I pack them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, once you run out of the first run, right, the first print run, you'll go with a more bare bones kind of reprint.
I think I'll leave the 312 page version as that was a first printing Kickstarter exclusive, and I have to trim out even though there's so many pinups in there that I love, I would just have to trim that out and just go with the story only.
Yeah, but I mean that just adds value to the people who bought the original run, right?
Yeah.
It's special, you know what I mean? Like, it should be, like, because of the backers on Kickstarter. Like, I kind of like dislike when people do their Kickstarter and then they put the exact same book out. I think that you should at least make the Kickstarter one something special, and it's pretty groovy. And plus, I mean, even with the pinups cut out, that's still like a almost 280 page book.
No, it'd be like 160 pages or something.
160
close to 2 though. Yeah. Which is I mean, that's a big trade paperback, like a big graphic novel, right? So
I mean, I don't know how much it would cost to print these days, but it would still probably have a ticket price of like $30 on it,
Yeah, but I mean that's what a trade paperback goes for nowadays, like $30-$40, depending on the number of pages. So
when I pick up these Marvel Epic editions of whatever the X-Men releases they do, they're like I forget what they go for now, but there's always like $40. I think they're $39.99. So it's always like a killer.
So I mean, I'm just happy to hear that books are actually moving well, and that all these. But I mean, this is a great thing is when everybody helping each other out, right? Because someone might know, let's say James, they go, oh, this book, then they're scrolling through and they're like, oh, what the fuck is this? This looks fucking awesome too. Then they keep going, and who the hell is this guy? And then and just discovering other creators, right, that they might not have known, and just it's like networking, but just in one place, it's like speed dating, you show up and you're like, oh, jotting down all these names that you're interested in, and
we have one guy that's turned out to be like a real huge supporter and has actually bought, I think, every single book.
Holy shit!
He was under I forget what his Instagram handle was, but he started reposting everything I was putting up because I run the Instagram Power Pulp page too.
Yeah.
But, he started, and I go, wow, you're the first member of the Power Pulp hype team. And the next thing I knew, he changed his handle to that
on Instagram. I saw that.
Yeah, so he's like an unofficial
hype man.
Yeah.
That's like $600-$700, right, to get every single book on there, right?
More than that.
It's it's a bit we'll pack up an order for him every week, almost
So he must be independently wealthy then.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure, but he's a super supporter, and
Hey, God bless.
A dozen of those guys, but I can't. Very appreciative to have one.
Mm-hmm. And we have had several stores. I forget how many we have now. Jump in, and a lot of stores that have already made accounts and are building carts full of books and things. So
nice.
I think it's growing.
So you can see that they've put stuff in the cart but haven't ordered it yet. You see that on your end?
Yes, I think John can. I don't know how he does all the.
That's pretty cool.
All the stuff on the back end. Yeah.
Hopefully they pull the trigger.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah.
Or maybe they're
I just
building
hope
up their order to get to 200, and then
Yeah.
boom, they hit 200. Time to
And
ship.
stores, you never know how they have their budgets placed out for the month.
Mm,
Like, okay, we got to allocate for this and that, and then okay, now we can,
right.
go for these indie books that look better than everything else.
But, as long as we keep adding stores, and then the stores that have ordered, once they sell out and start reordering, I feel like it's gonna build up. So it's gonna be it's a slow moving thing, but hopefully the dam bursts sooner or later here.
Well, I mean, you say it's slow, but I've been just like the announcements every couple of days. You just revealing new creators that are involved with Power Pulp. Yeah, we won't let it slip, but yeah, it's a great one. I can't wait for you guys to announce it. I think people will be really pleased with your next.
Well, I don't think they were expecting when we announced Charles Glaubitz and then Jim Rugg. Those came right, and people were like, "Oh, hey!" A lot more people took up and sat up, took notice.
Yeah, I think once we announced Aubrey too, people were
whoa, yeah,
or sending in some questions of how it all worked and stuff.
Yeah, how they can get in and whatever.
Yeah, I feel fortunate to be amongst this group of very talented people and actually a bunch of nice people, nice guys. So.
Well, now what? Volume 2. It's been a couple years. You've had Volume 2 out now for Tales.
Oh yeah. But I always go around saying I'm retired, so
Yeah. Oh, well, that's probably a lie. Now
you had something going on.
This whole thing.
He does.
This whole thing must have gotten the juices flowing again, man. I mean,
yeah. So
it is addictive. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We're here for it, man.
Yeah.
We'll hype it up, man. We'll have you on.
Sure. Well, I mean, you can always send people around to Chris Anderson's place and strong arm them. We'll see what happens.
Oh. Yeah. So, do you guys know when his three-headed pig is coming out? Does he know or
no?
He doesn't even know. It's He's got to get through this Image or Dark Horse book and kind of see where everything happens from there.
Yeah. But that'll make it that's a self-published one, right? The three-headed one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I saw that. I know he's working on that. Maybe issue 7. I think he's working on the American Caper, the Dark Horse book.
Okay.
And then I know he is one issue left of a book he put on his Patreon for a band or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then he owes, I think there's a second Chaotic Neutral, and then he wants to do Three-Headed Pigman, and then somewhere down that list is me. So
there we go.
But who knows what happens in the meantime with storyboards and everything else. So
I like that combo though, Matt King and Chris Anderson.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt King and James Edward Clark was a great combo, so I could just imagine the craziness that you two come up with when you work together. So, yeah. We'll be keeping our eyes peeled for it, man.
Yeah.
There's a couple issues written already. So
yeah, cool. That's awesome. That's good news, man. Because I love Tales. So
only 18 or 19 more issues to write, and then have Chris get busy.
Yeah. So with Power Pulp, now it's growing. So do you have any plans for cons, like to do a Power Pulp table with a banner and have everyone's books at one table? Or what kind of plans do you guys have as a collective to do shows or signings or anything like that?
So that's something we're kind of starting to plan out, starting for next year, next con season. Because we're spread out all over the states, we figure if we put in tables at different shows, whoever's close can go and, they can have, all the books there, and then they can work the different and make it more affordable. Cause I'm in Iowa, to drive all the way out to LA to do a show or fly, it's kind of rough, but with Chris and some guys out there, instead they can table and have all of our stuff. Yeah. And then I could do a Midwest shows, Matt's on the East Coast, know.
and you carry each other's books. So like, like you reach new readers even further away, right? It's basically it's building that readership.
Yeah.
Right. Once you have that following, that readership, they'll come to the site and be like, you know, like they'll either go to the site and pick them up or wait for maybe you'll decide one day to go to LA as things grow and you start selling more copies. You'll be like, fuck, I can afford it. You know, once in a while I'll go to the West Coast and, you know, people will come by and be like, damn, now's my chance to meet you, get maybe a commission or remark or something on one of their books and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
which is why we wanted the pulp to be very much a collective and not just a regular distro.
Yeah.
You know, so we have our own Discord where amongst ourselves, we can talk about printers and prices and shows, like all the different ins and outs of like being an indie creator, and kind of share that info amongst ourselves and try to, I mean, just build up the market. You know what I mean? Like everybody's always talked about for years having a better comic book market. And like, it's like nobody ever did anything about it almost. So like, now we're like, okay, we might as well try something. So
yeah, I mean,
and of course the benefit of a collective is, you know, James and John can do the actual shipping and I can do the Instagram and somebody else can do the
newsletter. Like
James is doing the newsletter. Sam J. Royale, who made the logo that you have spinning right here, which is awesome.
And the catalog.
The catalog, you know,
different guides of graphic designers, like
yeah. And the other thing that's great about a collective, like at the site, you have an influx of new books constantly coming in.
Yeah.
So it's bringing people, and they're like, okay, they got like a lot of people will shop for the free shipping, right? I hit 200, I'm stopped, so ship. Then they're like, oh, there was a few books maybe, but because there's new books coming in all the time, they're like, all right, now I'll snag that other one that was just on the cusp, right? I'll add it in my next shipment when these other new books are coming in because, oh, I heard issue 2 or 3 of this other one that I like is coming in, so I'll grab those other books at the same time, you know? So it just gets people to keep coming back to the site and then like, you know, picking up books, and maybe they tried something just off the cusp. They're like, oh, I'm not sure. I'll buy the first issue, just, you know? And then you have new books coming. You're like, all right, now I'll go get 2, 3, and 4 or whatever, you know? So,
and that was part of like the initial plan. Like we can stagger our own book releases with new creators. So there's always, you know, something new coming into the pulp to get their eyes on and just give people something else to pick up and, you know, keep stores coming back, because stores always want new product.
Yeah.
You know, if they're selling your stuff. So you got to kind of feed that beast. And as an indie creator by yourself, like that's almost impossible. But now as a collective, we can really, you know, hit it.
So like, have you talked about anything like, because now it's all like you're all self-published, right? So this is more of a collective. It's not a publisher, like you said. It's you guys are pooling together to try to make it easier for readers to get these books, which is fantastic. I think not enough creators think that far forward, you know, to the readers. Like, how can we make it easier for the readers? Like a lot of creators are just focused on, I would just want to make my book and I don't want to think about the business side of things, right? It's a headache they don't want to deal with. But, you know, if you get together, like you said, one person helps with this, that. So you share the responsibility. So it's not as much of a headache.
Right.
And then like now with all these people, is there any discussions of maybe having a logo printed on some of the books, like kind of, or are you just going to keep it everyone's their own independent thing? There's not, Power Pulp is only going to be the site. It's a collective and that's the only common ground, or?
No. So like, again, like you're free to do whatever you want in the collective, but most of the new books being printed. So Galaxy Gods has the Power Pulp logo.
Okay.
Book 2 and the reprinted book 1 will have it.
Okay.
I believe the next issue of New Sphere by Charles Glaubitz, he's going to have it on there.
Cool.
So is Matchy's new book, which is about to drop, or he's about to announce it at least pretty soon here. So there is like an effort to like have a nice curated line.
Okay.
So as people like start to buy Power Pulp books, they'll go, okay, like it's like a sign of quality or something like they know they'll be interested in because it's got that logo on it. So,
and it represents kind of a curated kind of creators, right? Because you know, obviously it's not free for all. Like, oh, I'm just going to show up and be part of Power Pulp. I mean, you guys, like you said, you have your Discord. You must have discussions on, like we said off air. John and I had a suggestion. You guys had big smiles on your face when we mentioned it. So I'm sure you guys have big discussions on maybe people you try to target to bring into the fold that their books would complement the rest of the lineup. So, I mean,
we vote on, we try to vote on everything. So after we had like our core group who we wanted in for sure.
Yeah.
And we got them in, and then we're like, okay, this is the start of something. Like everybody's got to, like, you don't have to vote. Like you're free to participate like as little as you want or as much as you want. And like, that's fine. You know what I mean? But like, we do put up like votes and like, okay, do you guys think they feel like part of it? A lot of the creators give us PDFs ahead of time. So you
for
can
everyone to sample. Yeah.
So you can read what their book actually is and stuff.
Cool. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. But I mean, like Johnny and I said, I mean, just the names that have come up so far. I mean, you guys have great taste, you know, only because it's the same taste as ours. So it's got to be good.
It was nice when we started it, like Chris and me and Jamie and John, like, and we started reaching out to people and going, okay, like, do you think Tony would be in? Do you think, you know what I mean? What about Corinne? Do you think they'd, and people immediately were like, this sounds amazing. Yes. Yeah. And pretty soon we got a big lineup, like really fast.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I mean, you're barely 2 months in, just like 6 weeks, like you said, and you're already seeing results, which I think is just,
well, you're only awesome. 2 months in, and like, go to your web store, look at the books that you guys have to offer. It's impressive for the amount of time you guys have been around, how full the store is. Like, that is incredible.
And like the initial plan was to do it for a year, and if it failed, then whatever, we just walk away. But it feels really good right now how things are going. Yeah, you know.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I saw like Matt was posting some stuff early on, and the Power Pulp Instagram popped up. I was like, "Oh, what's this? What's all this stuff going on here?"
Yeah, it's a great logo. It catches the eye, man. It's got like a 60s psychedelia feel to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Matt had some input on that with the eyeball.
Actually,
in the
no,
middle.
I think
no.
Davey Jones did the original version.
Okay,
of it, and then Tony Farrow did a spin, and then Sam J. Royale really came in and kicked it into gear.
Yeah, and I think actually John, like my brother, had the he wanted to. He was like, what about like an eyeball? And then Jamie's like, oh yeah, and like then they started adding like different things to it and the words and.
Okay.
Like they all just kind of.
So the next question is merch. Is that after the year you're going to start thinking about merch, like t-shirts, caps, stuff like that with the Power Pulp logo and stuff? Is that something you've already started discussing, or
like stickers? I seen like the Matt post like the big bundle of stickers that he's got.
So that big bundle of stickers was actually from that big supporter we have. He actually bought those for us and sent them to us.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, that is
awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. Bless that.
Hell of a dude. Yeah.
So some of the actual members have made shirts and stuff. I'll have to check. I think they're actually up on the Dino Beast website in the shop where the shirts are.
Okay.
But so the idea, like, it's all like if people want them, you know, we can put shirts up in a thing, you know.
Yeah. It is a great logo. I mean,
it's pretty.
It would
good.
look nice, like on the cap or just on the chest, you know. Like
maybe we'll take them to cons. Like come
for sure.
Table, get your shirt.
Yeah. Or like when someone spends $1,000 at your table, like, here, have a shirt for free.
Yes.
Would absolutely buy him a shirt if they spend.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how much you want two? Here you go.
Yeah, you got two shirts.
Yeah, the black and the white, you know.
Yeah.
I think the biggest focus right now is, you know, most I don't know, would it be safe to say most of us have day jobs, James? I would think, right?
Yeah, I think the bulk, even Aubrey.
Yeah. So
I think
everybody we've ever interviewed, I think except for like two, have all worked, man. Like Even
Like-
guys that we've talked to that like had image books, like still have.
Like I think what Phil
Like-
Hester and John McRae were the only two that didn't
Yeah.
have day jobs. You know.
So I think Chris and Jim Rugg are the only two that are
Jamie?
full time.
Okay.
Oh, and Jamie. Yeah, I think Jamie's also full time artist. Those
Full-time
three,
artist now.
I
So,
think.
so you know, between the day job and the focus of making books, there's not a lot of time for merch discussions, and you know,
Yeah,
I mean, if things, you know, things are subject to change. You know, if stuff
Yeah.
goes crazy and all of a sudden we're in 300 stores, I think we could make some shirts or something. You know, but
yeah,
That's
um,
cool.
I think the biggest focus right now is just on the books and trying to the logistics of everything right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I was just curious. You know.
No, absolutely.
oh yeah.
We could get you a shirt, Joe.
Well, we'll see. Well, no rush. Don't rush. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just some people like merch, you know. So I was just throwing it out there in case some people were like, "Oh, people love their T-shirts," you know.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe on a Kickstarter, you know, like
T-shirts are tough on the Kickstarter. Well, yes and no, because all the different sizes and stuff. But
Yeah.
with print on demand, you can really do anything you want, I guess. You know.
Mm.
But yeah, James's Kickstarter is live right now, and it's looking really good. He's in a good place. It's only been up for 2 days, I think, or no.
Yeah,
since
this is
Wednesday.
day 3, the end of day 3. So
Yeah.
Let's
So
see.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's looking good. It's for issue 2, but definitely there's an issue 1 reprint coming too that's available there. So if you didn't read the first issue, you can get both of them.
and these are nice thick issues, and they're very reasonably priced. You can get both of them for $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a print. He's got sketches. He's got original artwork. He's got
some
a
original
sketch.
pages.
So where you at with the second issue? Is it all complete?
Yeah. It's done. Like
It's done,
like-
ready to go.
Yeah, I was doing some like final like tweaks with some color here or there,
Okay.
but yeah, no.
And he's
So like
printing-
I'll be ready to go. Like if it gets
printing-
funded,
Printing it locally, so the stuff is going to be a very
those
quick
files,
turnaround.
So 3 days in, you're at 90% funded. So
Oh.
pretty much close to being there.
hey,
Close to being
okay.
funded. So I mean, people, we got the link in the description and in the chat. So go click on that link.
Yeah,
Go back the book, and man, you're in for a treat with this book. Like, if you love Kirby, then you'll love Galaxy Gods, right? Because
yeah. If you love Kirby, if you love He-Man, if you love Tom Scioli comics,
Walter
good old fashioned
Thor.
adventure, Thor, New Gods,
Mm.
people punching snakes in the face. Like, it's all right. There it is.
Long ass necks.
Yeah, if you're a neck guy,
it's golden age goodness, right?
yeah,
Man.
fun. Back when comics were fun, like
Yeah, just
what I'm bringing
punching,
back.
just punching bad guys in the face. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it was all about.
Yeah,
So bringing it back like that, I just love that, man.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll
that's
be
a
on a
great
shirt.
panel.
Is that
Yeah,
one,
that'd make.
that one panel where Goom is punching? It's like 2 panels on the
Making the
panel.
Doom Fist.
Yeah,
Isn't
that
this
one.
like isn't this a Namor pan, like a riff on a Namor panel on the bottom there, or no? He's doing the.
I mean, it could be.
I don't know. It's just sort of it's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the Kickstarter. Galaxy Gods 2. Like Matt said, you could get issues 1 and 2 if you haven't read the first issue. So
And
you get
James has
caught
other
up.
books on there.
Yeah,
Got a
you
great-
have all.
Got a great sketchbook of his original work there. We put
Mhm.
together.
Yeah, the
Original
process stuff.
sketches. Yeah, you can add on all of our other books, Ninja, Dino Beast. They're add-ons in there.
Yeah, so all kinds of stuff for you guys to go.
And it's all reasonably priced, man, which I always got to hand it to people that when they don't try to gouge the fans with the Kickstarter. Like,
Yeah.
So,
So there's that, and go visit powerpulpcomics.com for all kinds of great indie creators up on there. You have Matt's Tales to Enlighten, so go check out Matt's books.
Yeah.
The original print run of Volume 1 is almost out, so if you folks want to get the
Yeah,
Never to be printed again Volume 1 original run,
I think I'm down
now's the time to pick it up because the reprint will not be the same.
Yeah.
No,
That's guaranteed. So go
I think-
pick it up now if you want the original run.
I think I'm down to 60 copies or so. So it's getting
Nice.
down there.
It's getting
Out
down
of
there.
out of 1,000. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah, so go get that. James and his brothers, all their books are on Power Pulp as well as many other creators that we've been talking about throughout the show. So go check that out. PowerPulpComics.com.
And we're probably gonna have other creators. Like I want to talk to the Cosmic Cat guy. Like I've been talking to him online.
Rick Lopez.
And we definitely want to talk to Kurt at some point. So, and I'd love to have Corinne on again. She was so much fun.
Yeah.
She's great.
So man, just any other creators that you guys talk to, if they want to promote their books, just tell them to reach out to us, and we'd be happy to have them on.
Definitely, yeah. If any of them have a Kickstarter or they just want to come on and announce that they're self-publishing, it's all groovy, man.
Wow, man, thanks.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, that's great.
We love the initiative. We like the momentum. We like the idea behind it. You know what I mean? We're in. You guys, well, even before we talked to you, me and Joe were pretty sold on it, but now even more so. Just such a great idea, and I hope all the best. And in maybe next month, I'm gonna hit the website really hard. To tell you the truth. Yeah.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
So really happy for you guys. Happy that shops are starting to line up for these books as well, because a lot of these books deserve to be seen by more readers. So it's great that the word's getting out. It's starting to spread, and hopefully it'll spread like the wildfires in California, man. And you won't be able to stop it. You know, you won't be able to print these books fast enough. You know,
thanks for all the support. I mean, you guys run a great show, and not just for us, but just for indie comics in general, man. And my mad respect for what you guys do, and really appreciate you having us on, letting us hawk our wares, etc. Man, thank you.
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah,
anytime.
Yeah, so
straight up, we love you guys' work, and like I said, we love your ideas. So
best of luck with the Kickstarter, 90%. So I hate saying it's a done. I won't, but it's almost pretty much backed. I mean, 3 days in, you have how many days is it? It's a 30-day Kickstarter.
Yeah, I did full 30. So
okay.
Usually if you're at 75% by the last 2 days, you're gonna fund.
All right. Let's pushes that Youngblood #1 sales numbers. Let's go.
All right. Thanks for coming on, guys. It was great chatting. Johnny, are you going to forget the outro this time, or are we going to play it?
I'll scroll down to it.
Yeah, you got it. You got it all set up. But
we'll be back on Thursday. We'll have Elle on with us. We're going to be talking about Jeremy Hahn's murder podcast, Zero. It was a really fun book, and we're also going to be talking about the Mad Cave book, Look Into My Eyes #1. It's going to be a hot Flash episode, kind of a similar but different episode too, like I like to call them, when we kind of get two books that are in the
similarly
same
themed. Yeah.
So we'll see you guys Thursday. We might have something else between then, but not making any promises, but definitely Thursday. Take it easy, y'all.
Have a great weekend, folks.